Hello everyone. I hope you're all doing well. I'm fine. And today I have come with my first video of the preparation strategy for Neetpg 2025 and INICET May 2025. So this is the first video where I'll be giving a brief idea about how your preparation strategy should be, and in my subsequent videos I'll be uploading more in-depth content about each of the subjects and the topics which you need to focus in each of the subject, and how you should go your time management and the rest of the things in my upcoming video. And if you need any other help, please do check out my post about the mentorship program and about the previous year questions and other details, and make your vote on that. I'm planning to introduce my new program, so please don't forget to check out my post regarding that and mention your valuable information through vote in that. If you have any other suggestions, do mention it in the comment box. And yeah, quickly moving on to the details of this video, Neetpg 2025 and INICET May 2025 preparation strategy. So it's a high yield and time bound study plan. So you all need to be consistent, focused, and then you will be able to crack this exam. So let's have an analysis about the NEET PG question wise subjects. So here in the first 8 subjects are the major ones, which are the high yielding ones. So as you can see, OBG, general medicine, general surgery, PSM, patho, pharmacology, microbiology, and biochemistry, they are the high yielding ones across the years, that is across the past 7 years. These are the high yielding ones. And then moving on to the middle ones, the middle yielding subjects are the FMT, orthopedics, physiology, ophthalmology, anesthesia, and radiology. Now, the last set, that is the less yielding subjects, are the ENT, dermatology, anatomy, psychiatry, and pediatrics. So this data I have compiled all the information which I got from the past 7 years. And for the 2024, since there were 2 sections of examination, I have taken upon the average in order to include the total 200 questions which usually come for the exam. And yeah, now moving on to the next one. So this is a graph which I have made for your easy understanding. As you can see in this line graph, around 120 questions and above that, so around 120 to 130 questions are coming from the high yielding subjects, that is the 8 subjects which I have mentioned. And the moderate and low yielding subjects, they are usually clashing. So in the year 2021, you can see that there has been a change in the 2021 and 2020 as well. You can see clashing between the moderate yield subjects and the low yield subjects. And after that, the trend has gone up, like the trend was in 2018 itself for the moderate yield and low yield subjects. So in 2018, it was 44 for the moderate yield, and in 2024, again, it became 45. So yeah, so what you need to understand from this graph is that the moderate yielding subjects and the low yielding subjects should be considered as one. That is, they should be studied as a whole together, and the more focus should be given to the high yielding subjects, because these are the ones which will help you gain the basic most important score, and the moderate and low yield subjects will help you to get a good score, that is the subject you want, the important ones. The most important one is always the high yielding subjects. So don't focus much on the low yielding or moderate above high yielding ones. Now moving on to the high yielding subjects, 60 to 70% weightage is from the 8 subjects which I have already mentioned, that is OBG, medicine, surgery, PSM, pathology, pharmacology, microbiology, and biochemistry. The moderately weighted subjects are 6, and they constitute 20 to 30% of the paper, and they are forensic medicine, orthopedics, physiology, ophthalmology, anesthesia, and radiology. Now the low weightage, which constitutes 10% of the paper, are the 5 subjects which are ENT, dermatology, anatomy, psychiatry, and pediatrics. Now moving on to the phases of preparation. So there are 4 phases while preparing for the NEET PG exam. And the phase 1 is from February 12 to March 31, where you need to be building your foundation and concept. And moving on to the phase 2, that is from April 1 to April 30, where you need to do intensive MCQ practice and you need to also have your first revision done during the phase 2. Now, the phase 3 is from May 1 to June 14, where you'll have your final revision and also full length GTs. Now, the final focus comes in the last few days, that is after June 14. So, at that time, you need to do high yielding and image based topics. Also, if you have prepared your 20th notebook, it's always good to make the 20th notebook. How to prepare a 20th notebook, you might have already seen many videos on that. And if you need a video, I'll be uploading that in my upcoming videos. So yeah, that is the final focus where you need to focus on these topics. Now moving on to the phase 1, foundation and concept building. The goal is to cover all the 19 subjects with active recall and MCQs. And you need to study minimum of 7 to 8 hours daily, and it can go up to 8 to 10 hours, and if it's fine you can go up to 12 hours, but don't go beyond 10 to 12 hours because it might affect the next day's studies. And now focus on the high yielding and the shorter subjects first because it's easier to complete. If you start with a long subject like medicine or surgery, it becomes difficult and you might lose your time. So first finish the shorter subjects and the high yielding topics from them, and then move on to the larger ones. Now the weekly goal should be you need to complete 2 major and 2 minor subjects in a week, and you should try to keep your goal consistently. You should maintain it. Now moving on to the phase 2, that is the second step. Here you need to strengthen your recall and MCQ practice. So the goal here is to reinforce the concepts which you have learned and also to identify your weak areas. And the strategy is to revise 1 to 2 subjects daily. Don't forget it. You need to revise 1 to 2 subjects daily, and also you need to solve 200 to 250 MCQs daily. You can use the custom modules. If you are a Marrow subscriber, you can use the custom modules, and I think other apps are also providing custom modules, so you can do the custom modules. You can use the hashtags Neetpg PYQs, and also you can use image based questions. And yeah, that's it. And then you need to analyze your mistakes and you need to note it down, which are your mistakes, so that note down short note will become your 20th notebook in the end. And also if there are some things which you find that you keep forgetting, you can add them in your 20th notebook. Now moving on to the phase 3, that is the final high speed revision. Here the goal is to complete the full syllabus and also to have a real exam simulation. So the strategy here is you need to give GTs every 3 to 4 days. So 240 questions should be completed in 3.5 hours, and you need to have a reflection. You need to do around 240 questions so that even if the questions in the exam becomes lengthy, you'll be able to complete it. That's why you need to try to give around 240 questions in the custom modules in the last days, and GTs should be given in every 3 to 4 days. Now, you need to have 10 to 12 days of rapid revision, and I think most of the platforms are providing with rapid revisions. And if you don't have, you can also check out the YouTube videos, and I'll be also uploading a rapid revision video and also the Neetpg PYQs in my channel in the upcoming days, and you can check them out. And yeah, now and you need to have a focus on volatile topics, and you need to revise your short note, that is your 20th notebook. And you can also use minor stickers where you can write your last minute notes for final revision. And the important thing here is revise the last 3 weeks 3 week subjects on priority after analyzing your custom module or your GT. So you need to clear up your last 3 subjects. You need to improve it so that in the next GT your 3 subjects will be improving. Now, the high yield subjects to focus on, as I have mentioned again previously in the beginning of my video, the weightage of the first 8 subjects, they constitute around 60 to 70% of the paper, and they are OBG, medicine, surgery, PSM, pathology, pharmacology, microbiology, and biochemistry. The moderate weightage subjects are 6 in number, and they constitute 20 to 30% of the paper. They are FMT, orthopedics, physiology, ophthalmology, anesthesia, and radiology. The low weightage subjects are 5 in number, and they constitute 10% of the paper, and they are ENT, dermatology, anatomy, psychiatry, and pediatrics. So the timetable for concept building. that is the from February 12 to June 14. The phase 1, you need to build your concepts during this time between February 12 to March 31. That is the first 50 days. So the goal should be to complete all the subjects at least one, including the theory and the MCQs. And the daily target should be one major plus one minor subject. Complete as much as possible and do the high yielding areas from that. So we have 50 days in this slot, and we are going to divide this slot of 50 days into 8 parts. And the last part, that is March 25 to 31, in that days we'll be having a rapid first revision of all the subjects. In the remaining 7 slots, we have to divide it in such a way that we include one high yielding subject, and then you can include another moderately yielding or low yielding subject. If possible, you can include a moderating yielding subject plus a low yielding subject and also a high yielding subject in a day. So from March 19 to 24, I have included OBG plus PSM, and for the remaining slots also you can do accordingly. And the main purpose is that we have to complete all the high yielding subjects along with the moderately and the mild yielding subjects together, so that we'll be able to have that final first revision within this time period itself during the last slot. So you need to keep this mind in your mind that you have to complete all the high yielding topics, because they are the ones which are scoring and they will get you the basic marks. So you need to complete them at somehow and then do the major part of minor subjects. Now phase 2, where you need to do revision plus GTs, that is from April 1 to April 30 for the next 30 days. And here the goal is the second round of revision plus 200 MCQs daily and grand tests. So the frequency should be one subject per day. So again, don't get overwhelmed. If you're not able to complete, do the high yielding areas and move on. Don't keep pending and don't lag on to one subject alone. So from April 1 to 7, you can do patho, pharma, micro, ENT and radiology. From April 8 to 14, you can do medicine, surgery, pediatrics and ophthal. From 15 to 21, you can do OBG, PSM, anesthesia and orthopedics. From 22 to 30, you can give GTs every third day, and also you can analyze your weak areas, note them down in your short note, that is in your 20th notebook, and revise it. Now moving on to the phase 3, that is the final rapid revision and the INISET focus. So for the people who are preparing for Neetpg, you can give your INISET as a mock exam, where it is like a real-time mock exam for you. So you'll get an experience of how the exam day and things will be. Especially for beginners, it's a great thing. So don't forget to register for INISET. Give it a try. Sometimes your luck might come up there as well. And yeah, most of the content is same, except the focus on the pre and paraclinical is little more on INISET. But if your luck permits, you might come up with good ranks in INISET. So that's it. And then the goal for the final phase, that is the phase 3, is high yield topics plus image based questions and the one liners. You need to focus on the image based and one liners, because recently a lot of image based questions are coming, and one liners are always even though they are not much common nowadays, but if one liners come, they are easy to score. So don't forget to study the one liners. And the high yielding topics, as I told, from every subject you need to know the high yielding topics, because the questions always repeat from the high yielding areas, and that will fetch you good marks. And don't forget to give GTs every third day and analyze it, and write down the wrong ones and the doubtful ones in your 20th notebook and revise it. Revision is the main thing. You need to revise until it's in your head. Even though you have revised multiple times, you may forget again, but don't worry, again revise it. You'll finally remember it on the day of exam. Now the phase 4 is the Neetpg specific revision, that is after your INISET. So that starts from May 18 to June 14. So here you need to focus on previous year questions plus weak areas, and you need to give GTs every 2 days. And then after that, again, as I told, all the weak areas and the low subjects and the wrong ones in GTs, you need to mention them in the 20th notebook and revise again. Revise your short note, that is your 20th notebook. Now the final 15-day strategy is revise notes plus MCQs only. Don't do any new topics now. And you need to give GTs. If you're fine, you need to give GTs every 2 days. There might be some centers and some platforms offering you real-time exam conditions, so you can go and give a GT there in a center. If you're a beginner, then it's always good to have the computer based exam there, so that you will be at a better comfortable uh, stage when you give the actual exam. So it's always good. And if you're overwhelmed or you're feeling very tense, then it's okay, don't give much GTs and don't go for this real exam based type modeling and questions stuff. If you're fine, then it's always good to give more MCQ practice, and it's good to give GTs every 2 days if it's fine. And then, yeah, the last moment revision should be PSM, pharma, patho, and radiology, because they are very high yielding. And radiology goes with every subject. Radio questions will be there in any of the clinical subjects. So these are very high yielding. And don't forget to check out the image based questions. The image Q banks are uploaded in many platforms, and you can get it free also. And I'll be also uploading the image based questions in my channel recently. That's why I told please check on the vote which please check on the post which I have put in my channel, and please make your vote there, so that I'll be able to decide what should I do first, and which concept or which thing should be made into a video soon, and I'll be able to help you guys out. And then also please check out the recent updates, because in ISET they usually ask some recent updates, and nowadays the Neetpg is also following that trend. They are asking recent updates, especially related to pharmacology and all. You please check out the new drugs. They usually keep asking about the new drugs, and biochemistry as well. Some new technologies, when they introduce it, they are asking questions regarding that. So please check out, and that'll be also there in most of the platforms, and you can also find it online. And then the first line management, yes, the drug of choice, the first investigation to do, the first what is the gold standard investigation, what is the first drug to be given, and all those things, all the first line management and the emergencies of all the subjects are very important. That is from surgery, trauma related questions, they keep coming every time. From medicine again, MI, stroke, and all these questions, the ECG, all these are like repeating ones. I'll be making my video on all of the important topics from each of the subjects and how to go through it, and also the final last minute revision important topics and high yield topics as well. All that I'll be coming up with my subsequent videos. This is a brief outline of how you should go about with this Neetpg and INSET preparation. And now moving for the key to the key tips for Neetpg and INSET. Previous year questions and previous year topics are the king. So when you do previous year questions in most of the platforms, you will be getting the explanation as well under that. So please go through the explanations. They might be giving it in bold letters. What are the important topics? What are the important concepts to be understood from that question under the explanation. So at least read that bold letters, the important keywords there. And yes, previous year questions and topics are very much important. They are the king. First do the previous year questions, and then read more about the previous year question related topic from standard books if you have, or also you can read from the platform which you are using. And I'll be also uploading questions about the previous year the previous year questions, and also about the previous year topics in my upcoming videos. So 50 to 70% questions are this, and during the last 5 years this is highly coming up, and the questions always beat around this bush. Now, simulate real exam conditions with GTs. Try to give GT in an area which is not your comfort zone. You can go to a library or somewhere where you might be getting little noise, or you can, rather than your room, you can give it in a hall of your house where you might be hearing some noises and all. So try to give the exam in real exam like conditions. That is the GTs, give it in real exam conditions. Now prioritize the first line management and recent updates. Don't forget this, because this can also boost up your rank. And then keep BSM, Pharma, Patho, and short subjects strong, because they're very high yielding. And short subjects, even though you just need to know certain areas, certain specific topics are being asked from these short subjects every year. And I'll be uploading the topic wise analysis, the subject wise, topic wise analysis in my upcoming videos. And if you're interested, you need any other information, do mention it in the comment box. So all that we'll be doing in the next video. And then use revision videos for rapid concept retention. After you complete with your first revision, you can start using your rapid revision videos. And again, the important, the forgettable things, mention it in the 20th notebook and use it. So that's it. And stay consistent, stay focused, prioritize the high yield topics, solve previous year topics and previous year questions, and also image based questions, as recently image based questions are like just like shooting up. And now allocate study days effectively. Prioritize the timings of your day. If you are a person who likes night studying, you can sit at night. If you are a day lover, then you can study in the day. And when you wake up, the initial part, the first thing that you do should be revision. And then after that, you can divide your subjects according to your comfort. If you need a timetable for that, I'll be uploading that again in my upcoming videos. So whichever you feel comfortable, mention it in the comment box. What video should I upload next? That is the most important video that should come up soon. Okay, now you need to have a super revision in the last 15 days, because the last 15 days is the one which will determine your ultimate rank. Yes, now crack Neetpg and 2025 and it is set with confidence. It's not something that is not possible. It's possible for everyone, because a lot of people who had started from scratch have achieved it, and everyone can do it. So all the best, medicos. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you have anything, mention it in the comment box. You can also check out my Telegram channel where you can have a discussion with others, and you can also text me personally on Telegram for any content or information regarding Neetpg, INISET, or even Fmge preparation. I'll be always happy to help you all. So that's it, guys, and don't forget to check out my post in YouTube where I have asked for your votes. So please give your valuable information there. And that's it for this video, guys. Till I come back with my new video, stay tuned. Until then, it's Dr. FBM NSTS signing off from Medico Days. Bye bye.